Before you say anything in response to my ramblings, let me just say, I tried. I really did. I saw like half of it, maybe a bit less. I've got my usual negative commentary as I always do with superhero films, and for this one, I've also got my positive commentary. Because believe it or not, I'll say something nice about this film, and so because I put the effort into making the attempts to watch it, I don't think you can totally shit on me for not liking it. If I was a completely self-absorbed ass, I never would have given it a chance, based on my previous experience of the superhero lore, but because I take pride in being a person who can change their mind in the face of actual evidence, I went ahead and tried to watch Superman 2025, and while doing so, I tried to erase from my mind all my past experience of superhero films and watch this one without bias. And so I saw it, but as I said, I only managed to get through part of it. And I'll explain why in a sec, but first, let me say what I actually appreciated about it. And the thing that I appreciated genuinely surprised me. You know how contemporary fictional films are based on allegories from present-day reality? This one was as well. However, I think it was rebellious, meaning it depicted a fictional equivalent of the Israel-Palestine conflict. However, this being Hollywood, you'd expect it to be establishment stuff, meaning it would naturally go in line with the US pro-Israel propaganda, meaning a pro-Zionist, anti-Arab pile of garbage. But fascinatingly, at least to me, Superman 2025 didn't, and it actually tried to expose the establishment lies, and expressed the idea of a propaganda wall trying to conceal imperialism and genocide, which corresponds to the frickin' reality. And as far as I managed to grasp it, while trying to fight the urge to vomit due to the excessive CGI and constant brain-dead humor, Superman was defending Palestine from Israel, wasn't he? And even though the cheesy fictional names of the countries made me cringe my guts out, I just need to stress how pleasantly surprised I was. This being Hollywood, how were they not in line with the mainstream political narrative? How was this film allowed to be made in the first place? And shown. I really am genuinely surprised. Or maybe middle age and depression have made me too paranoid and conspiratorial. But either way, I really must commend the film for that. And not just the film, but all the people who made it. Because this film will be consumed by young people. And through it, more of them will hopefully learn to see through the actual political bullshit and atrocities that are being done across the world. And it even makes me get a bit emotional, because this was the last thing that I was expecting when I sat down to watch this film. Someone good enough and caring enough to want to teach young people about what's happening around them, so that they could potentially take action. I mean, with all this being the main point, it doesn't really matter if I generally hate superhero films, or why specifically I couldn't sit through this one. Yes, I cannot stand all the CGI, I cannot stand the emotional dissonance between life-threatening situations and sprinkling dumb jokes with every other line, and yes, I cannot stand through watching flying dogs with capes and ice castles that look like the Iron Throne. But ultimately, none of that matters. If the film aims to teach young people to see the truth, then that's good. More power to them. And the more people watch it, the better. At this point in time, the world feels so horrible all around that even the tiniest sliver of hope is something that I can genuinely appreciate. And I'll finish my commentary with that. I'm sorry I couldn't watch the entire thing, so that maybe I could have given a more detailed review or something, but what can I say? It's not my genre, it's not my type of fiction, and if I force myself into watching all of it, I'm just gonna get more agitated, and in the course of my agitation, I'd probably weaken the positive stance that I have now. So for better or for worse, let me not comment any longer. I hope you liked it, and I hope you had a nice experience.